So, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. I should put the tripod a little, adjust it a bit, there we go. And yeah, it's, when this video gets uploaded, it's going to contain spoilers. First of all, it's going to contain spoilers, so enter at your own risk if you don't like. And yeah, it will be an unfiltered video as well, where I give my 2 cents about yeah, 2 titles of indie comics. So yeah, some people might hate me after this, and yeah, I'm a little biased as well, but I'll try to be as unbiased in this review as possible, and give some advice here and there, or yeah, give my 2 cents about it. Because yeah, it's my honest thoughts. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And yeah, what it basically means is it's a concept I made up where I give my honest thoughts about where I put 2 indie comics against each other. I did with things like Brutus the Badass, I did with yeah, even with Jawbreaks, I think, a few others. And today's a special, and yeah, I'll give my and at the end of by the way, this is going to be 2-parter. In the next video, I'm going to give the final verdict and who gets the edge. And I'll go over how both aged and where are they now. So without further ado, the contenders today. This is my takeoff. Got my notes ready. Cyberfrog Blood Honey versus Soulfinder. Teams match. First one's written by EVS and drawn, and the other one is by or now from Iconic Comics, Douglas Ernst, Timothy Lim, and Brett R. Smith. But we're going to start with Cyberfrog. The video is this video is going to be split into, let's see how many parts we got. There we go. There will be 8 in total, and the 8th one is going to be continued. First, we're going to who the writer is, etc., and the team, the synopsis, the breakdown, where I scroll through the pages, the negatives, or the breakdown, the positives and the negatives. The positive is 0.4, negatives is 5, 6 is the final verdict and score, and where are they now, and is 7. 8 is to be continued. So, without further ado, we're going to the team, the writer, etc. at the 3rd minute precisely. Excellent. It's created and written and illustrated by Ivan van Sciver, and who's those who don't know him, he's an American comic book artist and creator from and e-celebrity from the United States. Who also did work in the past for DC and Marvel after he had got presumably before he got presumably blacklisted. That is something where I have my own thoughts about due to what we've seen online, but that's not why we're here. So it's colored by Kyle Ritter, lettered by Somni. This book is dedicated to Andrea, Hunter, Katie, and Awa. I have no idea what any of those people are, must be family or anything. And to each and every fan helped Cyberfrog to wake up again. Took him a long time. I can't even remember when I backed this, but the synopsis is quite a simple one. It's basically I think Cyberfrog was a frog with cybernetic limbs returns from his slumber only to wake up into a world seized by alien hornets or Vespas. And yeah, after he gets to Earth, after the small ship gets sent to Earth to warn them about the invasion of the Vespas, an insect species who feed on humans, and their blood is basically their honey. So we're going to the breakdown. The origin story of Cyberfrog. It's divided in 3 parts. This part 1, where This is a record where you see stunning artwork and visuals, of course. There's a record for prosperity. This for whatever poor soul surviving suffers and seeks answers to all that happened. Why this didn't work? What could have been done differently? This for who is to blame? I'm called Kelsin. I'll see your last hope. And this is the story of my failure. And yeah. Basically here's the mothership flying with a lot of alien language. Almost reads like a movie. Like the beginning of a movie. Calls by Cow Ritter, led by Somni. And yeah, basically the planet is in terrible danger of the Vespas. And yeah, mothership lands in on Earth, where the passenger where basically the passenger was ascending, ready for delivery, but and yeah, unfortunately landed in a place where there was not a lot of human activity, but there was a lot of wildlife. So a frog gets chosen to be the messenger, and yeah, seeing the genetic code, and yeah, basically becoming the ambassador and hero for the ambassador of the Phoebe, the people of Pierdani, who appoint you protector of the Earth, and that's how Cyberfrog is born. And another salamander gets hit, and yeah, basically synchronizes the language, and yeah, and yeah, eventually, after a while, after convincing him, he listens to what the mothership has tells him about the coming of the Vespas doomed, and she tells him that he will always prepare him. And yeah, there's excitement. And yeah, your new home is dangerous and you will soon become a battleground for the survival of the human race. As long as we are connected, I will just enhance your cybernetic body to meet any threat. And basically, what she can do is she basically could modify his body to basically destroy every invader. To destroy the Vespas. And yeah, show a little bit of his powers. He goes into but he doesn't know, of course Cyberfrog doesn't know what the Vespas are. They're basically an insectoid species of hornets or intergalactic beasts that will destroy all life in the universe. I use them as food source for the larvae. And yeah, here you go. A lot of text, so I'm not going to read through all of that. And yeah, it's not like jerks, and yeah, there are jerks. Don't worry about that. And here he meets his partner or help, Slum Android, or Dakuran. I hope I spelled it correctly. I could barely read the text. So it's not accidental. You are made with a purpose by the planners of the world of your origin. You are appointed as the protector of your brother. Take care. Watch over him for his mission, and Earth is vital. If he fails, there will be no tomorrow. We will not share Cyberlink. I cannot offer you the advantage enjoyed by your sibling. You must endure and thrive. Without them, to encounter the human population on this planet, their values individuals will be left for you to determine as you serve your primary function. Protect your brother, clear his path, help him succeed, even at the cost of your own life. Is this understood? Roger that. And yeah, so he flies off. And yeah. Mother goes underwater to monitor their activity. And yeah. And yeah. Start text and till the dark night. You go to Heather Swain. Still with a flashback in it, where his this obsessive boyfriend or stalker comes to aid her to her aid, and or at least bothers her, and she kicks him in the crotch, and then Cyberfrog comes in, deals with it, etc. And also it's probably a flashback to the old Cyberfrog comics from the 90s. I'm pretty sure of that. I never read them. But tells me you are a monster. And there's love in language on the side, love text balloons. And to let others decide who you are, don't. You're a hero, you know that. Oh, she's caring for him. And apparently she has a tattoo from him. Must be a flashback from the 90s, etc. There's one thing I don't get. Here she's wearing a dress or something. Sure. And here she's wearing a tool shirt. I wonder why. I mean, I don't mind that, but she's going to one outfit to one page, she goes one outfit to the other. Where's she in dress exactly? I don't know. But it's in my 1,000 lines, didn't matter. My name's Kiel Sin. See what's written there. Kiel Sina of Pierdani. I failed you. What it has to do with the beehive, and this is part 1. All hope is lost. Humanity, no one's coming to save you. You must save yourselves. That's where the Vespas come in. Go to part 2, where we have a flash forward, I think, or flashback to where the press and where the flash forward into the future, where the Vespas are invading, and we're basically already invaded the Earth. So this was part 1's prologue. This is the next part, and apparently the president is giving a speech as the Vespas are invading the planet, or roaming the planet for free. Roaming the planet already, and two characters who were, I don't know who any of those people are. We're in the Pine Barrens, New Jersey. They tell them that they're not coming. They're not coming. Have a discussion. And your mom's a hellhole. Yeah, I don't know if I would put it in there. It's trying to be edgy. I don't know why, but yeah, it could have been fun. It is kind of funny in a certain context, but yeah, the timing is quite poor. Remain online. Remain alert. High alert. The interconnected world of all non-human life on this planet is panicking. I cannot describe the terror. It's chemical. It's electrical. It's poisonous. So if the skin of the world is crawling, something terrible is about to happen. Yeah, of course. The cybernetic bees are invading, and Cyberfrog goes online. But I'm taking a break. I got to rinse the horrible music out of my tympanic membrane, because I think he had brought me dinner. And apparently he brought him some their version of KFC, while Heather's watching the chicken. So fried chicken. So Heather's watching the speech of what seems to be President Clinton, because it's the 90s era. He was the Democratic president of that time, and also signed the NAFTA agreement, etc. But that I'm not here to discuss politics. I'm here to discuss the book. So they're watching they're having dinner, they're watching the news, etc. Of course, one of those drumsticks just flew over his head. I don't know. But yeah, he's having some dinner. Then Salmandroid comes, tells him that call himself Pollinate. And it punched a big hole in the wall. Bugs are gonna get in, etc. Tracker, it's tracking microbread. Okay, if I'm late, start walking. I'll find you. Okay, so Salmandroid and Cyberfrog go on the attack against the swarms who invade the Earth for a food source, and Vespas attack, or the Vespas attack, and yeah, basically eat the guys, basically kill the guy for food, and yeah, mother goes on the attack and puts them all ablaze, kills the Vespas, and the woman tries to run, but unfortunately gets caught, and yeah, gets killed, and as there are the larvae enjoying their meal, and yeah, here goes the Vespa. They're going attacking against the Vzprs. And to take a sip, Cyberfrog attacks with some android on his as his wingman. Wingman. That's ironic. And he basically kills. And one of them says, "Watch the target's important." And yeah, on attack pollen 8. Now you're pollen 7. And to be worse, aren't even real? You're just robots. Well, no shit. You're cybernetic beings with an alien species. No shit. So some android goes on the attack and basically rips them all apart. Puts up a decent fight. I just wonder why his head is so small, but it's due to the pacing, etc. Flash forward to Washington DC, where President Clinton is giving a speech, and yeah, she's secured, yeah, and he's about to finish his speech, but yeah, the guards tell him that it's time to, and yeah, the officers tell him that it's time to get him to safety and tell him to come with them. Philadelphia is under attack. Basically, the whole United States and world is under attack. What's this? Runway, is this your guys doing this? Is this you? What are you, stupid? The noise, the buzzing. Is this it? Kiel, is this them? And yeah, here they are. This is kind of alien language. Human answer did not come back. What's Mr. Prosperity now? What? And there's a lot of text, there's a lot of things going on, and yeah. Apparently, something is going offline. And yeah, the hornets are getting closer, the Vespas. And yeah, they've tried to find them off, but they're kind of overwhelmed by it. And Cyberfrog learns about Heather, that she's still not out of harm's way, so yeah, explosion happens. And yeah, he goes in attack and blows them all, basically blows them up. I don't know if the guy's dead or not, but yeah, explosion happens. I know exactly what exactly happened or whatever. And yeah, apparently Cyberfrog's backup is fading. Catastrophic damage, system check assessment, catastrophic damage, observation. This should have been in a full-on splash, for real. These certain parts. Yeah, hibernation mode initiated. So yeah, it's like this. This should have been one. This all should have been one page, like bam. Yeah, there's a lot of things. It's part 3, by the way. System restored. Cyberfrog is back again. Guess who's back? Back again. And he's back. But when he wakes up, he sees that the whole Earth, everything he knew about, is basically taken over by Vespas. He wakes up with his stasis, and yeah, he like a post-apocalyptic landscape full of yeah. It could be compared to the Bionicle, to the Viscera Accords after they entered, after Toe entered Metro Nui to retrieve the Matoran. This is 10 times worse. And yeah, Cyberfrog wakes up, gets into the hive, but yeah, this is still Earth. Of course it is. It's been Heather Swan he locates Heather Swan, puts the tracker left on her, and he goes to find her. And somewhere in Pine Barrens, New Jersey, in the woods. I know you're tired of hearing it, but you need to listen to me. People who don't follow the rules disappear, they die. Rule number 1 is stay in the woods, unless to your mother, of course. Then fly very well with everything so close together. Rule number 2 is stay in the smoke and keep the fires burning. Fire hurts them, use it. Rule number 3 is the hardest. Never panic, don't run from them. They can smell your breathing when you're scared. They like it, of course, they feed on fear. And always wear red. We're visible to them when they wear red apparently, but yeah. And she goes to Lily. She goes away to look for him, and yeah. Hi him. And yeah, she encounters Cyberfrog. And we are. And apparently she learned from him thanks to the tattoo. Alright. And yeah. And part 3 of this so I wonder why she would let her daughter go out alone, but and yeah, that's the end. Here's some bonus material, Cyberfrog's army. The first origin from the 90s. And yeah. Despite yeah, this is a difference between day and night, so yeah. You could see despite yeah, how far yeah. Despite me not being the biggest fan of him, he has made some progress in art over the years. So yeah, credit where credit is due. It's not something for everyone. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally think it's decent. Well, but yeah, decent to good, depending on yeah, the page, etc. Hall of Heroes. Here's a little info you got. Hall of Heroes. Some background issues, some posters, some yeah, fan art, some art. Wildstorm, commissioned art, some YouTube stuff, and more cybernetic stuff, and double spread bonus Cyberfrog pinup by art and color by Kyle Ritter, with Heather, Cyberfrog, some Android, and the whole thing. A bonus Cyberfrog pinup and art and color by Kyle Ritter, and this variant cover like that. Arrived I backed in 2018, but it arrived like 2 years later or something. 3 years, I don't even remember. Either way, it was way past the estimated delivery date. And yeah, here's some Android again, and all things, and a little thanks to the Hall of Fame. And that's pretty much it. And now we're going to the positives. I'm going to repeat what Nerdy Girl Creates said about Cyberfrog issue 2, Red Planet. And there's a reason why Ethan Van Sciver was employed by DC at a certain point, because he's a decent to good artist and something distinctive to it. And yeah, so yeah, art, cover art, etc. The bookmark, the backgrounds. He's a good artist. The only I share a criticism a bit of yeah. Sometimes he's drawing so detailed in the background that you kind of get lost what the hell is going on in the panels itself. That's a minor complaint. The quality paper is kind of thin, but still good enough. I think maybe it's not a good match with the chromium cover, but I digress. And yeah, I think it's yeah, back to the art and etc. and backgrounds. I think yeah, blessing and curse. Maybe at DC they kind of yeah, kept when the editors were doing their job, they were kind of keeping check if hey, just make sure that the hell is going on, and that's how we got the things like the Green Lantern Rebirth, Flash Rebirth, and even things of Blackest Night, and some things of Rebirth 2016. The negatives. We're getting now to part 5. At times, it's kind of predictable, and pacing is kind of inconsistent in art and writing as well. And yeah, we can. And the difference between art I can show you here. Here is yeah, you could give her more bust. That's my opinion. Over here is yeah, and she's going from one shirt to the other. It's like she has one outfit, then she has this outfit. So she's wearing a tool shirt. Not that I mind, but it's better to pick up one thing. And some dialogue, I know in certain places, I know there was an alien language going around, but I think some of it could use more polishing, and yeah, I know there's an alien language in the background, but less text balloons, and yeah, kind of less is more. So certain places have a whole lot of dialogue, and yeah, especially when you get to in the later parts where it kind of overshadows yeah, the art. But yeah, once again, that's minor to a certain point, and yeah, some things could have been polished a little bit more, and yeah, it could have flown better, but that's yeah, this is what it is. So yeah, the other thing, yeah, it was kind of negative, but it's more like fulfillment and delivery. I know the things you can't control about yeah, certain things like printers, etc., COVID and lockdowns and so on and so forth. But I kind of wish that he would deliver it in slightly more timely manner next time. Back then, because yeah, I don't mind waiting 2 to 3 years. I don't mind waiting 2 years after the estimated delivery date to get a product to me. But I also backed Snowman, and yeah, I think it was estimated 2020. We're now in 2023. Still nothing happens. And yeah, this could only be reached by yeah, either do less live streams, something I told him, and yeah, get on with the fulfillment and start drawing, start getting back to work, putting that extra mile, bringing that extra step to get everything done before you start something new. But yeah, once again, that's personal opinion. You might agree with it or disagree with it. It's up to you to decide. So we're going back to part 6, where I kind of repeat my previous points. It is, yeah, okay. But in the end, yeah, nothing really stands out. The art is often good to great, despite certain minor inconsistencies, like there. Writing-wise, it, especially in the next 2 parts, it's kind of getting hard to get through. So there's some imbalance between dialogue and art and writing. I mean, less is more. There's a lot. I know there's an alien language in the background, but there's a lot of things to put on the page. And yeah, I think I had certain points where it was getting hard for me. It was a lot of text to get through. I read this thing twice, by the way. But yeah, writing less is more. So yeah, maybe less words in the balloons, etc. But yeah, it happens. But yeah, I personally think that it could have been better. It could have been more if the solution would be to hire an editor of proofreaders, or maybe from outside of the CG circles that might have not completely 100% share your vision and views, but could provide valuable insights. And yeah, and we're maybe getting another writer to get this, because it was kind of getting first. It started okay, but it was getting hard to get through, especially in part 2 and 3. So yeah, maybe I heard a rumor from Todd Bunny that Chuck Dixon, he bought a script from Chuck Dixon, but I have no clue if that rumor is true or not. Could be anything. But yeah, the final score for now is, yeah, I really want to like it. I want to like it more. I wish it aged well, but I can't give it higher than a 59 out of 100. because yeah, you could have the best art in the world and skills in the world, but yeah, if the writing is not on the same level, yeah, it's kind of disappointing. So yeah, where are they now? Now, yeah, like I told you, Snowman, Rainbow the Brood, those two projects still aren't close to completion. Or still at the printers. I don't know what kind of things are going on. But yeah, even some people didn't even get Cyberfrog 2, or not fully fulfilled. Yeah. So whereas money-wise, he's more or less doing okay. He gets campaigns funded. But yeah, person-wise, yeah, I think reason also why some people are walking away from the CG crowds and crowdfunding is because they often take a long time to arrive, and people lose their after 2 years. I can't understand why people lose their patience. But yeah, and yeah, the thing is, Cyberfrog 3 got started even before everyone got Cyberfrog issue 2, and that's kind of something that I would have done differently. I mean, I would have made sure that everyone got this project first, that was finished and everything was delivered before going on to the next. But yeah, eventually I got my money back from a Snowman, but to me something that I wasn't proud of. To my whole Twitter argument that wasn't even about him. But yeah, did this book age well? Yeah. Yeah, not really. It's kind of it was art-wise, it's decent to good, but writing-wise, yeah, kind of need some help with polishing the dialogue and yeah, get some editors and proofreaders involved. And knowing the guy that he is, it might be a little difficult, might be a little too late to get editors or proofreaders, etc. But it is something to think to. It's food for thought, because yeah, otherwise yeah, the competition is running past you. And yeah, it also has something to do with work ethic. So yeah, it could have been handled better if there was less live streaming and more fulfillment. So yeah, will I buy future books from All Caps or Cyberfrog from eBay, etc. I have to take a sip first. I have to go soon. Probably nope. And certainly not after some experiences I got. But that's personal experience. Maybe your experience is different. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, yeah, once again, props to the art, etc. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing, even after a second read. And yeah, to be continued. So in the next video, I can't fit in to the post stamps, to the post-its. In the next video, yeah, we're going to review. We're going to put Soulfinder against it and give the final thoughts about it. Who's getting the edge? And yeah, this is a review I have kept in cold storage for quite some time. So yeah, probably upload next week or later down this week. I'm going to part 1 and 2. In fact, I'm planning to read them all in one go. So yeah, the first 3. So anyways, that was it. And yeah, before people saying that I was paid to give this score, it's not the case. Nobody's paying me. I didn't even get. It wouldn't even be profitable for the other creators to do it. I'm not making any money of this, So yeah, just my 2 cents. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Peace.